And here we go then. We are racing 2 hours, 40 minutes of Fuji, and everybody is keen to find their own bit of real estate. Oh, God, the GT3 is getting lively behind. One of the Asses had an absolute cracker start. I think it'll be Bessier. That's had an amazing start. Look at the Peugeot. That's Macaulay. He's trying to do an outside maneuver. He's going to be run out. He's going to have a drive 3 wide as they come through turn 2. Oh, that got very, very lively. He almost won out.
Oh, look at the lead fight. Gilhead and Marocek side by side, and Coca-Cola is all. Joe Macaulay has to back right out, and it's almost collected by Simijic there. It's absolutely chaotic here as all. Marocek cuts across round the outside of Davin Marocek and snatches the lead on the first lap of the race. But as he got a bit too deep into turn 6, Gilhead is still there, Chris. This is absolutely incredible. And Niklas Hoopen is just hoping they all use up all their resources fighting each other so he can sneak past once they're exhausted at the end. But Marocek's still up the inside. Oh, a little bit of contact there. He squeezes out Sven Gilhead there, and Marocek holds on to the lead, but only by a thin, narrow margin, and Gilhead knows that. He's got to strike now and reassert himself, as this time he pushes Marocek off track and into the path of Hoopen here. Wow, what a first lap. Tione Simijic with Arda Erchan slipstreaming him down this straight, and Erchan pulls to the inside as Hoyer and Grigoletto go side by side into the first corner as well. Is there going to be enough room for all three of our Ferraris here? Oh, and a little bit of a hip check there. I think that was Grigoletto being forced out there.
That's not what you want to be doing. It's Jack McConnell side with Michi Hoyer. Oh, who's going to win out indeed? Looks like the Toyota's got the legs on the exit of the final turn and regains 4th. The Swedish driver. They kind of trip back. Oh, that's opportunistic from Hoopen, trying to wrong foot Gilhead as the yellow Ferrari possibly went a little bit too deep.
And Aston Martin at the moment, because they're the ones flying. And speaking of flying, Atrilla and Hutrishki go side by side, and it's the Ferrari that slips his way through.
We hope you lovely people watching along are enjoying this as much as we are. Oh, this has been!
It's Atrilla.
Trilla's gone round, but Jules Neal had nowhere to go. Actually had to reverse.
Despite all the chaos going around them, Grigoletto sees his moment now and goes for the move into the top 5 past Michi Hoyer. Hoyer gets off the throttle, interestingly. Doesn't fight that one too hard as they're all getting a lovely tow from the back of Jack McConnell. Grigoletto now, he's already up the inside of Jack McConnell. McConnell is not going to be able to do too much here as Grigoletto now switches to the outside and goes all the way around the outside at turn 1. There's the Porsche that's going to be desperately trying to get out of the way here. It's Grigoletto that's got the inside for Coca-Cola. McConnell has to lift off there.
Oh, that was the Lamborghini. Oh, and that's Channel Hoyer for 6th position going into turn 1.
Marocek has not really been catching the back of Hoopen. He's actually fallen back, and he's just been overtaken by Sven Gilhead there. So I think Marocek losing out in the traffic. You can just see them in the background. There's Gilhead in that 83, who's just nipped through as they were stuck behind. I think it was Patrick Schindler. Marocek now right in the wheel tracks, nips to the outside, but he's not going to be close enough unless he decides to switch to the inside at the last minute, which Sven Gilhead is very much covered off. Hoopen is the first to blink, and that allows Gilhead to take the lead. He's going the extra lap, but Marocek is following the race leader in from 3rd. There is Marocek and Hoopen, crucially, and it looks like Hoopen has changed tyres, whereas Marocek is double stinting. He's come out ahead, and that should be the net lead of the race for Davin Marocek, depending on what happens ahead of them.
In comes Gilhead then. So our pole sitter for the LM class is now in. Grigoletto has chosen to continue. More cars heading to the pit
penalty
lane.
for Jack McConnell.
Oh dear. That's
so
going to be
in the pit lane. And Niklas Hoopen is able to hold on to 2nd position as we now see Gilhead very, very close. Grigoletto goes wide, and that attempt to undercut Sven Gilhead did not work for Fabio Grigoletto. He has come up behind. Simijic
is the only Peugeot with the Will Gamble trying to get alongside the 94 Peugeot. Runs Simijic a little bit too wide. Bit of a hip check between the two.
Is it starting to drip with rain then?
Have we started to see and there it is. So we have started to see the rain.
Oh no, Marocek in the pits. It's Davin Marocek.
He is in the pits. He is absolutely
move for the lead.
Oh, and that's
Gilhead going for it. So
bouncing off of
outside then.
Who's going to win out here? Who's got the who's had the bigger portion of bravery pills? Still side by side, they're coming through 14. Hoopen nearly punching Gilhead back in the face. And that is that pit lane entry? It is, yes. So
maybe Davin Marocek has got this call badly wrong, but he has gone for the mediums, as everybody else thinks this rain is going to get worse here.
Yep, Hoopen Gamble, Farinelli, Gilhead, all on wet tyres. Simicic not on wet tyres, nor has Hoyer. So it is very much game on then.
And now we see Grigoletto and Simicic. This is Simicic. Oh, using the dry tyres to get through.
Yes, that is Simicic on the inside line of Gilhead.
This is absolutely bizarre, this finish. So only 3 of our hypercars have gone for the mediums here. Hoyer is now past Gilhead and Grigoletto.
Grigoletto. That's Grigoletto on Gilhead for 5th place. Oh, big move. Gilhead saw it coming, gave the necessary racing room. Yeah, the top 3 in hypercar. They don't want it to get any wetter. And Michi, a bit of a touch between yourself and Simicic. Oh, don't then get a tail full of Corvette, which they don't. But Michi Hoyer all over the back of the Peugeot of Simicic.
And Hoyer's through on Simicic as Morocek's in the pits. It's too wet for him. He's had to make a second stop here. So Morocek had a huge gap there. Could be about to lose that. Look at that. Simicic has fought his way back through. So this could still go any way.
But there goes Michi Hoyer. Yep, so Michi Hoyer, then the German driver, gets ahead of Jene Simicic, takes the lead of the race. There is Morocek. Oh, that's Gamble that is alongside him. Is that wet tyres on Morocek? But as we cut back to the battle for second position,
here
that is Hooben on the inside of Simicic coming through 10-15. Oh, has the Peugeot got well, he has got the inside line, but has he got any pace left? Hooben trying to dance around the outside, coming through Panasonic, through that final turn. Whoa, big slide from the Ferrari. Simicic doesn't look like he's got anything left to defend against. That's Hooben up to second. We've been here for over 2 hours.
Grigoletto.
That's Grigoletto and Simicic. Yep, we've already seen the Peugeot struggling for traction. Oh, well, Grigoletto's struggling to slow the car down. That's very close between the Simicic and one of the blue, well, both of the blue
Sven Gilhead, a pole sitter, going around the outside of 100R. Surely not, Sven. You're not going to pull that one. Yes, he is on the wets. Oh, Simicic had no option but to back down there. And look at this, Hoyer being caught. He's well and truly got a problem, and it's a Nicholas Hooben-shaped problem coasting up to the back of him. Hooben's got to be careful. Oh, Hoyer goes wide, and he takes the lead as Nicholas Hooben.
Hoyer's just got nothing left in his tires. Oh, my God, Grigoletto. Oh, no! Oh, no. I mean, that was a very long way back that Grigoletto was trying to make that move. Michi Hoyer was ahead, but that is devastating for Grigoletto. And that was someone, who was that into the pits?
For wet.
Yeah, so he'd had enough of those tyres. Only half an hour left on the clock. And that's Erchan. Is that to be Erchan and Hoyer? Oh, they've come together. And that's Gilhead's going to nail the pair of them.
Gilhead then is now in prime position to attack up the inside into nets. He goes. Michi Hoyer goes wide, leaves just enough room. Oh, and is Erchan going to make it 2 moves in 1? Hoyer is just a sitting duck out here in these wet conditions on the dry tyres. With 28 minutes left to go, he's surely got to come in, because otherwise he's not going to finish in the top 5. Yep, and Michi knows it because he's going into the pits now. Erchan, of course, still defending from Gilhead, so I think Erchan has actually got past Sven Gilhead then. In the background, that is Morocek trying to go around the outside then of the number 50 Ferrari. Can he make this move on Grigoletto? Oh, they barge into the side of each other into turn 6, but it's Morocek on the fresh wets that's through.
The yellow flag again.
Oh, it's Gilhead.
Oh, no! From well inside our pole sitter, from well inside the top
damaged.
5. Oh, my goodness me. But that puts Macaulay in the Peugeot, now inside the top 5.
And he's right behind Grigoletto too, and he's through. Oh, my goodness me. Grigoletto, I think, has had a massive moment there. He's gone well off track in that number 50 Ferrari.
Morocek is hustling hard for second in the hypercars. So Erchan has left the door open, and that's Morocek through, bounces off the Ferrari. Can the Toyota get enough traction? They're side by side. Oh, God, again, bravery pills being consumed by the bucketful here. I think Morocek has had to concede that one.
But there's so many permutations up the inside. Oh, big dive from Davin Rocek into the turn 6 hairpin, and can Arda Erchan get the up and under, get back through? Yes, he can. Fantastic traction from the Ferrari there, and he is giving Davin Rocek the fight of his life for second position.
Oh, that's an outbreaking maneuver, trying to get the outside line through turn 10. He reached the inside for 11. Well, has he, though? He's gotten ahead for now. Has he completed the move? Yes, he has just.
Macaulay has taken third, by the way, from Arda Erchan.
Morocek is behind Nicholas Hooben.
This is the final lap. And he's not got many more opportunities. Here's Marocek goes a little bit wide out of the turn 6 hairpin, but he gets good traction. This could be his last opportunity, Chris. Into that hairpin of Dunlop here. Is Marocek close enough? Hubin is immediately going to dive to the inside.
Yeah, no,
that's Andonovski going for Vunch as well for third. Oh, but this is for the lead. Oh, and onto the grass goes Marocek, and he spins around Hubin.
Oh my goodness, this is not
He's
what the leaders
through.
won. Well, is he? Because the move's not yet done. The throw is still on the inside with the GT3s right ahead of them. This could go either way. Marocek is just about in the lead, works their way past Adanovsky, who has made his way past Vunch. And then gets the Ferrari almost boxed in. So Marocek at the dying part of the lap nearly loses the lead on that final corner. Oh,
he's
going to
win, surely. This is it then for Davin Marocek. 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1. The clock runs out, and on the final lap of the race, Marocek steals the lead in the most controversial of circumstances. He fought all the way through that race, and it's Marocek that wins. After 103 laps of Fuji, here are the final results in HYPERCARS. Davin Marocek snatches away victory from Nicolas Hubin, held on for as long as he could, but there was that contact at the chicane. Marocek muscled his way through. We'll have to see if, much like the race last season here at Fuji, whether the stewards intervene and rule on that. Joe McCauley, meanwhile, with a late move on Ard Erchen, both of whom had really strong races, it must be said, to take third and fourth respectively. Fabio Grigoletto, that spin really costing him, consigning him to 5th position, but nonetheless he's ahead of some of his championship rivals, including Michi Hoyer, who just about held off Jene Simoncic. Hoyer and Simoncic gambling on the mediums, much like Marocek. Marocek was able to make the time up. Hoyer and Simoncic sadly ran out of laps to do so. Sven Gielhed, our pole sitter, was down in 8th after hitting trouble late on. Henrik Gamble was 9th, and Marco De Buono rounded out the top 10 in his Ferrari. Just missing out on the points was Daniele Farinelli, who also had a tricky end to the race with several spins. Unfortunately, we lost Mikolai Hatrishki, Paul Lepere, Jack McConnell with a pit lane speeding penalty, Jules Neal, and Walton Atrilla with damage early on.